There are 3 reasons that you're stuck between 20 and 50K per month right now, and none of these 3 reasons are because of client acquisition. I know it's because I've worked with over 25 plus coaches in this exact revenue benchmark range, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the exact problems that you're facing and the solutions you need to implement right now to scale out of this stupid revenue plateau. Now, before we get into anything, before we even talk about step 1, the first thing we need is a quality optimized VSL funnel for cold traffic specifically to be the front-facing image of your brand. Okay, webinar funnels are great, but oftentimes webinar funnels require a lot of work on your end, a lot of constant maintenance. A VSL funnel is pretty simple to set up. You get social proof as long as you have a good VSL, application funnel, calendar, trusted by, case studies, testimonials, social proof, you name it, frequently asked questions, all that good stuff. Redirect that to a type form, and then we have an optimized calendar. And this is super important. I'm going to share with you my exact calendar before we even get into step 1. Now, for the calendar, please set your date range to invitees can schedule out maximum 3 to 4 days max. This is basically the ability for invitees to hop on the calendar and schedule with you 2 to 4 days. If you do more than 4 days, what is likely going to happen is someone books a call with you, they forget about it, they don't show up to the call, even with nurturing emails. So maximum 3 to 4 days on the calendar in terms of invitees can schedule out. And then on the notice, this is basically just how much time Calendly gives you when someone books a call. Now, the first thing we need is to obviously make this call. The description looks something like this. This is exactly what I use. So if you want to pause this video and use this for yourself, go ahead and do that. All right. Next thing is we have the questions, the forms. The first thing Calendly does is have the first name, last name, email. It might say name and email, that's fine. But Calendly doesn't natively ask for the phone number. So this is the first question that we need to confirm the person on the call. So for question 1, we have the phone number. Question 2 is the Instagram handle to research this person and then see if they're qualified prior to hopping on the call with us. Question 3, describe your business. What products or services do you provide? Who do you provide them to? Question 4, what is your current monthly revenue with your business? Question 5, what is your target monthly revenue? Question 6, what's stopping you from achieving that monthly revenue goal? Is it insufficient leads, low closing rates, lack of growth, etc., etc.? Question 7, on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to investing into yourself right now if it's a good fit? Question 8, we only ask this because we offer high ticket services. If everything went according to plan, how much could you invest into your business right now? Question 9, finally, have you watched our YouTube videos and client interviews? And then question 10, by booking a call, you agree to show up at the scheduled time. If you do not show up, you will not be able to schedule another call. Do you agree to this? Now, the first thing we need to break out of your 20 to 50K per month revenue range is systems and tracking. This is extremely important. Do you have organization in your business? Do you have team tasks that's laid out to each individual person? Are you tracking each of the calls that you're taking? Do you have a library filled with SOPs in your business? Do you have upsells, downsells, and cross-sells that you're able to track and understand and pitch to people on calls or in your content or in ads? Do you have creative set out to bring back over to your ads manager? Do you have resources that you train your salespeople on? Do you have competitors that you're researching and stacking yourself up against? This is the bare minimum. If you don't have good organization, the entire thing collapses in on itself. The next thing we need is tracking. This is probably the most important thing I'm going to talk about in this entire video. The first thing I have is a Google Sheets. Now for Google Sheets, the first section I have is going to be the call log. This call log information is zapped over from Calendly over to the call sheet. We have the name, email, phone number, scheduled for, scheduled at, team, UTM, setter, closer. Then for section 2, we have the post set form results. This is a Google form that the setters fill out after they book the call. Same thing for the closers. It has the lead name, team, closer assigned, setter assigned, set by, leads email, phone number, lead age, all this good information here. Same exact thing for the closer for the post call. After the closer takes the call with that prospect, we have the payment section. So as soon as a payment comes through, a WAP or a fan basis payment is zapped from that trigger over to the Google Sheets. Then we have the sales roster. We're able to track every single person on our team, whether it's DM setters, closers, sales managers, setting managers, closing managers, or closers, whatever it might be, and their active status. Now, do you also have advanced tracking in your business? This is something that I'm building out for my clients right now. We're able to track literally everything that goes on from the second somebody lands on their page to the second somebody gives them money. This is a very great example of what a bad funnel looks like. We have a lot of traffic on this specific funnel, but this funnel needs a lot of work. It's terrible. Almost no people have watched the VSL, booked a call, or even applied in the first place from the amount of traffic that we've had. And the VSL retention rate is just not great. There's a lot of things that we need to optimize in this. But when you work with us, you're able to see all these metrics, even a heat map of the exact moments that somebody clicks and scrolls on your landing page. right? This is super important stuff. We're even able to record interactions on these landing pages in live time, so we're able to see and optimize and make changes off of this landing page and funnel data for our clients to convert more people. And then for the visitor x-ray, we're able to see each individual person, where they came from in terms of their location, their device, the source, the duration, the VSL completion, the scroll completion, all of these data metrics, and over 15 more data metrics we're able to see for all of our clients' data points once we embed this into our clients' funnels. And this is the advanced tracking. Do you have this in your business? If not, it is super important that you do, or you are missing out on tons and tons of money. The next thing we have is the automations. All of these Zapier automations are listed out inside of our Slack channels, which you need as well. For example, the calls booked channel. This is what happens when a call comes onto the calendar. It populates inside of the calls booked channel. Everyone on our team is able to see this. The lead name, email, phone number, call time, the budget that they have. This meeting is assigned to the specific calendar, the closer, the setter, and the sales team management team. We're also able to give hyperlinks to the setters and the closers to fill the stuff out prior to setting the appointment and then closing the deal. We also have the closer and the setter EOD reminders, so we're able to ensure that the closers and the setters are filling out these sheets, so we're able to track all the data effectively and efficiently. We have the money bags, so when someone actually pays us, we're able to see when we get those money notifications. We have the new applicants, so when someone puts in a new application, it goes right over to the Slack channel. We're able to see immediately when we have to go and triage this person and book them on a call if they haven't booked one already. We can see the new client onboarded. We can see the new rep being onboarded. We can see when someone is no-showed if they're changed to a different pipeline status inside of the CRM. We're able to see the results of the post-call and the post-set form fills. And then we have the CRM. Personally, we use Close CRM because it's the best CRM for us in terms of modernization and just the amount of features that we have and customization on the platform. This is our sales process. Firstly, we have opt-in, dialed, group chat made, call booked, no show, second call, partial close, closed, and deal lost. And then for the smart views, then the second the Typeform application comes in, it goes right over to close, and we have the dialers following up with these leads to book a call within 5 to 10 minutes. If a call hasn't been booked for 3 days, it goes to the 3-day not booked smart view. Same thing for the 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 30 days, booked, closed, and no showed. And then we have the data visual from all these data metrics of the advanced tracking and also the tracking sheets in Google Sheets. We're able to build out a Looker Studio dashboard or something with Lovable or even Claude Code, which I personally recommend, to train the sales team on this visual data, to find the bottlenecks, to see what needs to be improved in the business. This is beyond important for constant maintenance and scaling with the team. And speaking of the team, step 2 is the team and the delegation. Do you have hungry closers, setters, sales managers trained on the best SOPs in the industry? Or are you doing everything yourself? If you're doing everything yourself, you're lacking time, you're lacking freedom, which is the whole reason you built this business for in the first place. You've lost your vision in the business. You're not able to optimize anything because you're head deep in the day-to-day operations and you don't have the mental capacity to even think about doing anything else. Just for a slightly higher close rate. Is this worth it just to have a higher close rate in the business because you understand the program and the deliverables a little bit better than any other closer? I would say probably not. But if you do delegate to trained professionals, what do you get? You win back your time, you win back your freedom, you understand what needs to be done to have long-term success in the business. You're a visionary, you're able to see moving forward what needs to be done to improve the vision and scale on the long-term sense. You're able to optimize what needs to be done to push the needle forward to scale to more money. And you have the mental capacity to do what needs to be done to work on the more important things in the business. And this is only step 1 of 3 of the scale. Now, speaking of visionary, this is step 3 and arguably the most important step. We've talked about so far systems and tracking. We have a good funnel, an optimized calendar, organization, tracking, advanced tracking, automations, Slack channels, the CRM and the sales process, data visuals to train your team on. For the team and delegation, we have the do-it-yourself versus the delegation, and we have the pros and cons of doing either of those things. But with a visionary, this is exactly what happens to your business long term. If you just have systems and tracking, team and delegation, and no visionary running the business for you or yourself thinking about what needs to be constantly improved and done to ensure the long-term success of the business, think about the different marketing angles, think about the different creatives in the business, how you can target certain people in different ways, how you can build an ecosystem around the business. These are all super important ways to scale and make more money. If you do not have a visionary, then you're missing out on a lot of money, and this is exactly what is going to happen to your business. But if you have the systems and tracking, the team and delegation, as well as the visionary on the team, then you are going to unstick yourself and finally scale out of your revenue bottleneck. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments below. And if you want to work with me or my team personally to help you get out of your revenue plateau, find the exact bottlenecks, and scale to the exact levels that you want to go to, then you can book a call with me and my team in the description below. On the call, we're going to run you through all the bottlenecks that you're currently facing, as well as the solutions that we think you should implement and we could do for you, whether that's building a new funnel, whether that's doing the systems and the tracking, whether that's doing the team and the delegation, whether it's being a visionary, whether it's increasing LTV with upsells, downsells, cross-sells, whether that's helping you with client acquisition for cold traffic or content or new strategies or consulting, whatever you need for your business to scale and grow. We will walk you through that on the call with the first link in the description below if you want to book with me and my team right now. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.